Hello there and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lap Classic Remastered. Today we're taking a look at the 1999 BMW 323 Ci. Our first of many E46s in this game, and quite a few separate BMWs. This one, however, is the 323, which is the 2.3 litre straight six, I believe. And there's 3 of these with the same engine, and they're all 3 series. So this is probably the least interesting of all of them, but it's here nevertheless. E46s, I'll be honest, I like the E46, I prefer the Saloon, I'll be honest. I think the E36 is sort of my more prime 3 series for me, but, you know, the E46, it's aged quite well. I don't like any of the culture that goes on with these cars, and I don't think the M3 is the single greatest car to ever exist. For however much they sell for now, but yeah, you know, it's a decent looking car. Gran Turismo insisted on using these CIs for a long time to represent the E46, and I don't know, they look a little bit strange. Anyways, this one, front engine, rear wheel drive, 373 horsepower. These do have the option of natural aspiration tuning or turbo tuning. I've gone with the NA tuning for this one, and the reason why will become clear whenever we run the other 323Is, basically. 1,286 kilos, not bad weight-wise, not bad statistically, front engine, rear wheel drive. This should be aiming for the Fairlady Z. It's going to get 6 laps of the Motorsportsland track to the best time it possibly can. Current leader is the Ford Escort rally car, which at the time of 29.569. This is unlikely to beat that. As I said, Fairlady Z, 31.650, sort of comparable weight-wise and power-wise to this. I think this might actually be lighter, so be interesting to see. Depends how this gets along. I should also mention all E46s that are these CI models can have racing modification. Out of the 3 in the game that there is, this is the one that's not running the racing mod, and the other 2 are, because one of them's lighter and one of them's significantly more powerful than this. So this one has, I guess, drawn the short straw. Whether it actually helps too much or not, I mean, up for debate. This is quite nice to drive. I don't know how quick it's going to be per se, but it does actually drive reasonably well. 31.829. Yeah, that's pretty good. I just remembered the Sylvia K0 might actually be a pretty good match for this as well, which it has already beaten. That was a very high line through there. Okay, how do I best describe this? It's a nice driving car, this. It doesn't feel like a car that would be especially quick round here. This feels like definitely something you take a nice sort of leisurely cruise in, as opposed to something you sort of blast around the Motorsportsland track, because admittedly most cars are not the sort of cars you blast around the Motorsportsland track, it does have to be said. Yeah, a little bit understeery, but as we all know, I'm a sort of understeer fan. I hope we can get this a little bit further on. Yeah, it doesn't feel like a race car. It really does not feel like the sort of thing you really want to like push through the corners. Even in first gear, it's actually a bit of a struggle to get the rear end to brake out on it. It's just understeering through there, really badly. That's why I had to take such a high line through here, because it's just understeer city. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about this one. It also doesn't help this is a 5-speed. Okay. I was expecting this to have less gears, to be honest. Or more. Shouldn't these be 6-speed? I've got no idea. Alright. Good run up. Actual straight line speed in this is pretty... For something with 373 horsepower, however much it is. Well, that's sodded it. Fuck's sake. This could go quicker. I'll be honest, I don't think by much, but it could go quicker. That's quite annoying. But it just, like I say, it's not... trying to get it through this first, I'll show you quickly. This first section here, it just does not turn there. Like, oh, never mind. Yeah, and then you'll go wide here, and then it just becomes a nightmare. This lap's not going to count, but I am just curious as to how much more you could get out of this. Yeah, this has actually annoyed me a little bit, this car. Yeah, there's probably about 0.2 of a second in there. Yeah, that's annoying, but sometimes that's the way this goes. Don't worry, you 46 fans, there's going to be plenty more of these things to try and go around here, but yeah. It just doesn't drive the way you'd want it to, really. It's hard to explain. Usually you can force cars around. This really doesn't like to be forced. It doesn't like to be hurried, the 323 Ci. Anyways, it's going to go into 15th place. Loses out to the Peugeot 306 and the Fairlady Z. Does beat the Sylvie K0, and admittedly this weighs more and has less power than it. So that's a bonus, but yeah, it's just, like I say, just trying to push this car, it just doesn't want to push. I think racing modification may help this, and potentially turbos as well, and stuff like that, hopefully will help these BMWs, but BMWs in general, probably not best suited to this course in general, to be honest. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Join me next time. We'll be driving something completely different. Until then, farewell.